Hey everybody, this is Joe, the Over 40 Model Maker here, welcoming you back to another review this week. Today is just going to be just a short video on something that I have been using for quite a while and wanted to go ahead and share it with you. Maybe it's something that you might be looking for, or just maybe this could be something just to pass the time. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. I really do appreciate it. Today, we're going to go through the worlds of Dungeons & Dragons and role-playing games and tabletop games that involve dice. If you do happen to play one of those games, you might notice that some players have like their own personal favorite dice to use. And it could be, very intricate to very, very expensive looking, just to simple, just black and white dice. What I actually use, and I got this off of Amazon. It's by a company called Maywin. And I got, let me open it up here, a set of dice that are metal with a blue composite inlay with them. And these can come in different colors. There can be purple, yellow, red, green. I chose blue because my favorite color is blue. So these were roughly about $30, and they work really, really well for what I need them to do. Again, mileage may vary on some people. So we'll go through, we'll take each one of these out, take a look at it, and just give final thought. So we'll just put that over here. First one is going to be, let's see here. Excuse me. The standard D3, and actually this has a 4 in it, so that's interesting. Points are very sharp, but it does land very solid, so that's very nice. Next one up, let me grab this here, is the D10, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, the D10. And the one thing that you notice with this particular set is that it is extremely, they are very heavy, which I like because then they don't roll very much, which also makes for the unpredictability of the game. Here we have your D12 right here. Sorry about that. And again, very heavy. They don't roll very much, except for that right there. Because there is a way, and it's hard to explain, that you can actually roll a dice to hit the same number a majority of times. Not every time, but a majority of times. It just has to do with physics and the way that it hits the table and things like that. So this one right here, it's very unpredictable on how that actually goes. Next one up is, oh my goodness, I can't. There we go. There is, actually, I think this is the D8. I'm sorry. This is the D8. Very nice. A lot of balance there. Works very well. Like I said, very heavy. If you do happen to order any of these metal composite type dice, be very careful. They are sharp at pointy corners. So I just don't want you hurting yourself or dropping it on the floor and stepping on it, because it will leave a very nasty mark in your body. Here is your D100 right here. Really nothing over, the previous one. except, you know, just a few more cuts, you know, like right there versus nothing there. And, you know, works out pretty well. And then the standard D6, I love this. It reminds me of the board cube from Star Trek. Does not really roll at all. So a lot of these can be just used for display. I use them as special. If I'm doing like battles, I'll use these dice. If it's just for, you know, an important decision that's being made, I'll use these dice. If it's just something like roll a d20 for a perception check, you know, I'll just use a regular one just because. And speaking of d20, here it is right here. The biggest one of them all, the heaviest one of them all, the nicest one of them all. I could go ahead and use this as a fidgeting device for hours, just because I like the way it feels in my hand and all that stuff. So, like I said, if you were looking for a way of getting a D20 set that you might need for future games, I would suggest looking into something like this. And there's different manufacturers, different models of this, but I'm really happy with this set. I hope you got something out of this too. I hope you enjoy looking at the set as much as I do. And with that, that's going to wrap up the review for this week. This is definitely a buy if you wanted my opinion. But you kind of need to know when to use it so that it makes all your games a little bit more exciting and not just, oh, I just keep on rolling bad numbers. You know, you have to kind of know when to use them. But with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for stopping by. Hope everybody has a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, whenever you go ahead and look at it. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, you handsome man. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, you beautiful, beautiful woman. Everybody take care of yourself, stay calm, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.